Greetings gamers, welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be unboxing this starter deck for Dragon Ball Super card game Fusion World. So with this, I've had it for a while. This is obviously, you can see how old it is. This is the starter deck 1, as you can see right here. So I have this one, I have the Kid Goku from Daima, and I also have the Kid Vegeta from Daima. So the reason why I'm unboxing this is because, like I said, I've had this for a while now. I'm just now opening it because last weekend I played Dragon Ball Fusion World with one of my friends. If you know me and the games I play the old school Dragon Ball Super game, which is called Masters. So I guess this is pretty much like a reboot version of it. When I did play, it's a really big difference of the playstyle for this game. So I'm probably gonna make a deck so I'm able to actually play this with one of my friends. But as of right now, this is probably gonna be one of the basic ones. They do have an EX version, which I actually did buy recently, and I'm just waiting for it in the mail. But with this game, playing it first time, it's different from Masters just based on it being slow. This is a pretty slow type of game, and then I'm probably gonna do a YouTube video on my thoughts about this game compared to Masters if you want to start playing the Dragon Ball Z card game. So I did notice one thing about this game. So we'll just go on this side right here. So looking at this, let me have that. Okay, there we go. So already we can see that the attack for the leaders are 15,000 compared to 10,000 in Masters. So at this right here, so we have Son Goku, Saiyan Universe 7. This is the front side of the leader. Looks like he is red. When attacking, draw a card, and then he has an Awaken. When your life is at 4 or less, draw a card and flip him over. So we do flip him over. Let's see. So I actually prefer Masters art better than Fusion World. But, you know, that's just my preference. And then on the back, you can see he's 20,000. So he's an extra 5K bigger than the Master leaders. And then looking at this, when attacking, draw a card. He has Activate Battle once per turn. Choose up to one of your battle cards and it gets plus 5,000 power for the battle. Pretty basic, but obviously this is starter deck 1, so of course it's going to be basic. So interesting. So we have a 5-drop going for 35,000. And then he has, this is Son Goku, and then Double Strike. On play, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards and it gets minus 20,000 power for the turn. Insane. His combo is 0. Interesting. Okay. So we get 2 probably. Yep, 2 of him. Next we have Son Gohan Adolescence. It's a 4-drop. Combo is 5,000, 25,000 power. He is a critical, and then when attacking, choose up the one of your opponent's battle cards. It gets minus 10,000 power for the turn. Okay, so this deck is negging your opponent's character cards. Okay. So do we have more than 2, or is just gonna, okay. So these are, and then what's the rarity? So these are our SRs. So we only get 2 of the SRs. So that's probably gonna be it. Next is, which is interesting with this game because it has combo 10,000. So with these combos, they're free 10,000, which is interesting. But obviously with this game, it's going to be a more simpler, easier game than Masters. We have Whis, and what Whis does is on play, change up to one of your opponent's battle cards, or choose, sorry, I'm reading it through my phone. Choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards, and it gets minus 5,000 power for the turn. And this is a 1-drop. It's a common, so we're probably going to get 4 of them. Yep, and we do. Next, we got Master Roshi. 1 cost, on play, draw a card. Probably going to get 4 of them. Well, that's good. I wonder if we're going to get any vanilla cards. Typically, starter decks, we get vanilla cards. We probably are, because this starter deck 1. Next, we have a 2-drop Krillin, 15,000. Let's see, the power for these are wild. A 2-drop, 15,000, permanent your turn. This card gets 5,000 power, and on play, add up to 1 card from your life to your hand. So he is, he's a critter. He just takes life, helps you awaken. So we have how many of these? Only 2. Okay, and then this is, okay, a common. So now we finally get our super combos. Why is our super combo cost 7? That's just weird. That's weird. That's a weird cost for a super combo. So super combo, and this was what was interesting with the super combos. So maximum of 4 cards with super combo can be placed to your deck. Auto, opponent's turn. When you use this card in a combo from your hand, this card gets plus 10,000 combo power. So that is interesting, because with this super combo, it doesn't state right here that you can only play it whenever you have your life is 4 or less. So that is interesting, or it might mean it for the mechanic for a super combo, but I'm gonna have to look into that, because if it doesn't say you can, if you don't have no requirements to play this, then you can literally just combo with this, with your life really being at max. But I found this interesting, and guys who plays Fusion World, just let me know. But based on these rules right now, it already has a 10,000 right here, but it's saying auto on your opponent's turn. When you use this card for a combo from your hand, it gets plus 10,000. So that's going to be an additional 10,000 right there. And will that be 20,000? Because in Masters, the original Masters, it was worded weird. People thought that characters will get like the 10,000. It was something convoluted, but they took care of it and they changed up in the later sets. But the super combos were kind of weird. People didn't really understand it at the very beginning of Masters. But that's where I'm at with this. Are we getting 20,000 on our opponent's turn if we combo? Or is it just this right here counts for that? So we should get 4. Next, we got Android 17. 3 costs, combos 10,000, and it's 20,000 power. Permanent. Opponent's turn, this character gets plus 5,000. Okay. Make it hard to kill him. On play, add a card from your life to your hand. So it's another critter. Okay. So we got, so interesting, we got the playset of him, but not the playset of Krillin. So we do get our vanilla, so it's Android 18. Another vanilla's TN, 15,000. I wonder if vanilla's like good. Are people playing vanillas in their decks for Fusion World? Next, we have Piccolo 3-drop vanilla, 25,000. Next, we have Beerus for 3, combo of 5,000. He has critical, and then when attacking, choose up to one of your other battle cards. It gets plus 5,000 for the turn. And then we have a 4-drop Frieza for 30,000. Okay, and then we have Vegeta, just a critical. And then here are our extra cards. We got Kamehameha. Activate battle. Choose your leader or up to one of your battle cards. It gets plus 15,000 power for the battle. And then choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards. It gets minus 5,000. Okay, so we're probably going to get 4 of those. Oh, 2. Okay. And then we got God Kamehameha, which is permanent. Okay. If you have no battle cards, reduce the cost of this card from your hand by 1. Okay, got you. Choose the one of your opponent's battle cards with 30,000 power or less and KO it. Okay, it's just a KO. Interesting why it called it permanent right here. Honestly, this really didn't need the text of permanent because this doesn't stay on the field. It literally could have just omit permanent and just add, if you have no battle cards, reduce the cost of this by 1 from hand. But those are just my thoughts. So 2 of those probably. Oh no. Okay, we got a play set. And then we have an energy marker. So this was what was new when I was playing. So if you go second, then you get an energy marker. So it's like Gundam. Gundam does that. So that's interesting. And then we have this right here. I'm about to redeem this before I put this on here so I could get this. But yeah, what are my thoughts of this game? It's okay, I guess. I'll probably go over it later, just comparing this to Masters. But just this right here just seems like a very simpler game for Masters. I guess Masters got pretty complicated towards like the later sets, which that's understandable. They probably just wanted to reboot this, like they tried with Yu-Gi-Oh! With I think, what was it, Speed Duels? So I think that's what they were doing with this. But I'm interested to know, guys, is Fusion World popular? Because I haven't really been, I haven't been keeping up with this at all. Like, I don't know anything about Fusion World. I know they had a manga set, which had expensive cards. But other than that, I don't know anything about Fusion World because, like I said, I started this game at Masters. I love Masters. Well, I love the first couple of sets of Masters. But other than that, that's pretty much it for this video. I don't know, will make a deck for this. I'll just need to get another starter. I would assume this starter deck isn't really worth much because this is set 1. There probably is a power creep already. Or I should say this is starter deck 1. But other than that, guys, thanks again for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Peace.